Hello, friends. So I get asked a lot about snacking. Snacking is kind of a struggle for a lot of people, especially stress, the availability of things that are snackable, things like that. Um, and I often get asked what a better snack is. And of course, I can offer suggestions compared to what that person is eating at the time. But what I would encourage you to do is notice maybe why you're snacking and when it's happening. Um, and then I know some people are not into like the woo thinking part of eating. So then what I would say you can also start with, or maybe instead of, is actually slowing down while you're eating. So if you're having like, I don't know, Ritz crackers or something like that, if you can, I would encourage you to measure out a certain amount for yourself. Maybe look at the serving size. If it looks too small and it gives you anxiety, maybe double that just to start. We're just starting. We're taking little steps here. And then as you go to have it at some point later in the day, because I would encourage you to measure that out beforehand and maybe don't have the rest of it available. That's a little extra trick. Is okay, I have it now. And when you go to eat it, actually look at it, notice it, taste it. I understand some of us are still going to be at work and doing stuff, but I think this is going to be a really, really helpful thing for just eating less of it rather than trying to change something. Because if you're really enjoying it, trying to change it might actually be a little challenging. Um, so be with it. Any piece of food you have, you should chew 20 to 30 times. And I know people are like, what? Um, But it's true. Digestion starts in the mouth. We want to break down the food. We want everything from our saliva to start to break it down. And the more we chew and everything, the more our brain and our body understands, hey, we're getting food, we're getting sustenance, and we'll actually eat less because we'll be aware of it versus just woofing it in there. Okay. And now I was actually just eating myself and I was taking notice that if it takes you more than say 30 chews of something, depending on what it is, if you're eating something really dense, obviously. So like if you're eating meat, it will take more. Well, if you eat a reasonable sized piece of meat, which is literally just a bite, 20 to 30 chews is probably going to do it. You want it to be mush. But if you go and you take this bad boy right here and you just shove that whole thing in there and you actually chew it until it's broken down, that's going to take you a lot longer. So those smaller bites are going to help too. So if you have your Ritz, maybe a little piece, chew it, go from there. Try this out. Let me know how it goes. I'll talk to y'all later. This is Beth at Viking Vitality. See you guys.